like I'm trained. I'm prepared for
today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. On EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Cousins to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. Told a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Amari Cooper, 83 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First down, here's the run with Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Pressure here, and down he goes. all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
The quarterback keeps it.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On second down, Cook. He's still fighting forward. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7. Vikings 0.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
29-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins, complete, Jefferson the target. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Up to midfield. 30. Tony Pollard. He will take this all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. He covered every yard of the field plus 1 in the end zone. A 101-yard return there. Electric. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Johnson now returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. His throw incomplete.
Incomplete. Clinton Dix on the coverage.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Cousins. This Cowboy defense looked ready